What's up, my kings, queens, and trolls of YouTube? This is your barefaced girl, Queen C. No makeup on, no nothing, because it was too cold for me to give a fuck. But anyway, I've talked to you guys a lot about, moving on from people, forgiveness and all that kind of stuff. But something that I've never really talked about is for the people who need to apologize for the wrongs that they've done to people in their life. If you're somebody that you know has hurt a person, cheated on a person, did anything to negatively impact a relationship with somebody you were close to or somebody that you love, and things aren't the same, and you want to apologize for it, or you want to know, what do you do to kind of make amends with that person. Now, this video is not for rapists or child molesters. I could give zero fucks on how you find forgiveness. My channel is not for you. But anyway, moving right along. You see me squirming in my seat because I don't like motherfuckers like that. But anyway, like I was saying, growing up, my parents didn't do for me like they were supposed to. Like I told you guys, I didn't have the best relationship with my parents. And my mom, she had suffered from years of drug abuse. My dad did too, but my dad had later passed away. But I'm going to tell you, even though my parents didn't do everything that they were supposed to do for me when they were supposed to do it for me, I will say this: they gave me closure. They gave me closure because they both acknowledged the things that they should have done, the things that they didn't do, what they could remember. They acknowledged it and they apologized for it. So with my mom is still alive. Me and my mom, we are a work in progress. We have a relationship. She's still a pain in my ass, and I'm probably still a pain in her ass. But either way, she was woman enough to acknowledge these terrible and hurtful things that she put me through, and she actually, owned it and apologized for it. So if I can't respect her for anything else, I definitely can respect her for that, because for a person to acknowledge that they've done some fucked up shit to another person and say they're sorry for it and be genuine about it, that is something great. That's something great. And I mean, yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. There was things that she did that she shouldn't have did. We all know that. But at this point in my life, I'm grown. She's grown. She has grandchildren because I have children. And it's like, at this point, I could hold a grudge for the rest of my life and be miserable that I don't have a relationship with the only living parent I have, or I can accept what she said, her apologies, and the fact that she's owned it, and I can move forward. You know what I'm saying? And I choose to move forward. Like I said, it's not always Skittles and rainbows, but at the end of the day, that's my mom. I rock with my mom. She rocks with me. If anybody fucks with my mom, they got a problem with me. If anybody fucks with me, they got a problem with my mom. That's just how it is. But anybody out there, if you've done something terrible to somebody to cause, like I said, a rift in your relationship, dissension, anything like that, because you've lied, put them in bad situations, stole from them, talked about them wrong, and any of these things that would be hurtful enough for a person to stop fucking with you, I can't guarantee restoration in that person's life for you, but I will say this: acknowledging the things that you've done to somebody and realizing the part you've played in the distance in y'all's relationship or the disconnect goes a long way. If you're not the social type of person, write a letter, write an email, but you have to acknowledge and own the part you play in the demise of these relationships if you want to move forward. And at the same time, you have to be patient and understand, because you've done terrible things to somebody, it takes time for people to want to rebuild trust with you. It takes time for them to feel comfortable with you, because you have ultimately done something to them that they think that they can't trust you for. So you have to give them time. But the best way to start to mend fences is to reach out, own your shit and apologize for it. Be man enough, be woman enough to own your shit and do that. But when you do that knowing that you may not be guaranteed a position in this person's life again. But what you want to do is you want to start bringing good luck, good karma, good juju, blessings, whatever you want to call it. You want to start bringing that back to your life. And the only way you can bring that kind of stuff back to your life is if you start the process of doing right by the people that you've wronged. Okay, that's all I have for today. Don't forget to subscribe to me, and you can always email me at queenkrishanda@gmail.com. Like me on Facebook, The Queen Sees Hive, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at Queen Krishanda. I want to say peace from the Sea Hive, guys.